Hi everyone, Matthew Robinson, back again. I just was watching one of my favorite shows, The Big T, starring Jill Simonian and Jeremy Parsons. And they had on there the latest trailer for the Spirit movie. Now, I haven't said anything about this trailer because I wanted to see a few more before I made a judgment. And here's my judgment. I'm not interested at all in seeing the Spirit, and it looks like it's just going to be terrible. I know what you guys are thinking, how could you say that? I'm a big film noir fan. I love comics. I love the Spirit. How could I not want to see this movie? And it looks like it's action-packed and it's got some of those beautiful women in the world in it. How could you not want to see this movie? Well, I'll tell you why I don't want to see this movie. And it has something to do with some of those categories I just mentioned about why I should like this movie. Okay. Let's start off with the most annoying thing to me. Alright? Now, I'm not one of those guys who thinks that a movie has to be exactly like the comic. When people are like, well, that didn't happen exactly between Peter Parker and Mary Jane. Actually, it took about 2 years before they realized their love for each other. And at first, Mary Jane was kind of a jerk. And, Gwen Stacy was supposed to be the love of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But blah, blah, blah. Shut up. No one cares. Shut up. No one cares. Nobody cares. Alright? You guys sitting in your little basement reading your comics. No one cares. Alright? Nobody cares. This is a movie, not a comic. Alright? No one has the time to go through all those explanations that a comic can. I love comics. But when you do a movie, it's got to be different. Alright? But this is something that is pissing me off. Okay? Okay. Samuel Jackson plays Octopus, who is the bad guy. The really, really bad guy in this movie. And he's the main bad guy, like the Spirit comics, like the Lex Luthor of the Spirit comics. And the original, in the comics, you never saw Octopus's face. You just saw a hand, And so in the trailers, they have Samuel Jackson everywhere, talking, moving around, doing stuff, saying something, I hate of everything. What? Look, I know that a lot of actors don't want to sign on to a part where you never get to see their face. But you can show the octopus's face. In fact, since it's a movie, you should show the octopus's face. So that way, it's just taking the franchise in a different level, a new level, because it's a movie now. But you don't have to show them in the trailers and give it all away. You could have Octopus's face revealed in the first 10 minutes of the movie or in the last 10 minutes of the movie. But you shouldn't reveal them in the trailer because it just doesn't make any sense. It's not how the comic was made. It's not how the character was meant to be. Also, another problem with this. A lot of these kind of movies. Same thing with Sin City. I know a lot of people like Sin City. I did not like Sin City. This is film noir. This is film noir. Sin City is not film noir, okay? Making it black and white and fancy does not make it film noir, okay? That's the first thing you gotta understand. Same with this. It looks like they're trying to go with the same kind of style, and it doesn't really work, okay? I know it's supposed to look like a comic, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't. It looks nice, but so what? I can already tell this is not going to be a good movie. First of all, the guy playing this weird, I have no idea who he is, but he sounds like a terrible actor, at least in the trailer. Oh, give me a tie, and it better be red. Come on, he's got his shirt off. Oh, look at me, I'm muscular. So what? Then we got all these women going around like, I'm Scarlett Johansson, I'm Eva Mendes. Yeah, they're hot. So what? So what? My problem with a lot of these, including Sin City, is that these movies are kind of, dare I say, sexist, kind of? Yeah, I would actually say that. I would actually say they're kind of sexist. They got a guy screaming, is every woman in this town out of their minds? And I was like, no, we're not. We're just well equipped. What is this? Come on. Is it really that bad that you have to sell this movie with violence and sex like that? I mean, just so blatantly? It doesn't. You got Scarlett Johansson leaning over like, oh, look at my breast. They're so beautiful and perky. Look at me. I like breasts just about as much as the next guy. I really do like breasts, but you make it so obvious. It's not even reward. It's like you gotta fight for it. You gotta work for it. I'm not excited at all for the Spirit. I'm not gonna go see it unless something amazing happens that makes me think, wow, I was wrong about this movie. And if something happens like that, I promise that I will come on YouTube and retract this video and disown this video I just made, bashing the Spirit trailer. But until then, I am not going to see the Spirit, and I recommend you guys don't see the Spirit, so you can discourage people from making movies that look like this and that just aren't going to work. Okay? Okay, that's it. That's all I got to say. Remember to subscribe, rate, comment, and until next time, it's all in the hair. Hey, I was headed over to the library to edit this video, and I just realized, whoa, hey, I just realized something. And that was, I didn't give a shout out to somebody who I meant to give a shout out in this video, and I didn't give a shout out to him. And so, you know who you are. Don't worry. You know who you are, who I'm supposed to give a shout out to. You just gave me a shout out recently, and that gives you a hint. And don't worry. I'm going to give you your shout out in my next video. My next video will be a shout out dedicated to you and a few other things, possibly. But I definitely, no matter what, the next video will be a shout out for you. Okay? So just hang tight there, buddy. Thanks again. Subscribe.